Hey all, Dominic here again. Welcome to another video. I hope you're all okay today and I hope you're having a great weekend so far. Before I start, I know this video will be uploaded a little bit later than usual. The reason why is because I was actually out and about early today, so I'm sorry about that, but I hope you enjoy the video by the way. So the video today is going to be a bit of a life-related video, and this is one I want to definitely share and talk about, so I do. And it's actually going to be about the first time I ever got a woman's phone number. And I know people might think it's a bit personal to talk about and everything, but I want to share my thoughts and views about what happened and, just really talk about it. So I hope you enjoy the video and, just hope you enjoy hearing what I talk about what happened in this certain event, if you want to call it. So the story goes back to 2018. And what ended up happening was I went to a local supermarket, and this supermarket's actually quite close to where I live. It's like about 10 minutes from where I live, which is quite good, quite close. And what ended up happening one day is I went in to pick up a parcel for my mother. And obviously when you're picking up a parcel, obviously you need the correct details, you need identification, all this sort of stuff. Because obviously for security reasons, which is understandable. So I went in one day to pick up the parcel for my mum, and I just told them, said I made to pick up a parcel for my mother. I said I've got the details, I've got the identification, I've got everything that's needed. So they looked at it and said that's fine. So, but they asked me, says, where's your mother? And I said to her, she's currently at work, so she cannot pick it up. But she did ask me to pick it up for her, so I did. So they let me pick it up, but they told me, this woman actually told me to inform my mother that if this ever happens again, that she needs to pick it up herself. Which is understandable, for security reasons, because obviously they want the actual person who ordered the item, which I understand with, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So, that's how I got to meet this woman. So I did. And what ended up happening was, I'd go in there on a daily basis, didn't think of anything, about it. Go in there, get some bits and stuff, or get myself a quick, bite to eat, or a little snack or whatever. You know what I mean? So, going there, daily basis, and I actually got to start getting to know this woman. So I did. And what ended up happening was, we started talking a little bit and stuff, how's your day been going and everything and all that sort of stuff. Then we started to get to know each other on a name-by-name basis. And I found this woman really interesting. I thought, she seems like a pretty cool woman and stuff. And, just started talking and stuff. Then after a while, months later, after getting to know this woman, I started to like her. So I did. And I think looking at, she's a very pretty and good looking woman. And she's very, talkative and positive and stuff. And I know people might say, Dominic, that's the retail customer service talk there. And I understand that. You know what I mean? I understand that. That's their job and stuff. But it was really nice to get to know her as her, if you know what I mean. And we just started talking. It was really, really cool and stuff. So then 7 months later, still in 2018, I really wanted to ask her out. So I did. I thought, I want to definitely do this, but I was really, really nervous. So I was. Because of past experience of asking other women out. And I'd always end up getting rejected. So that was sort of my pattern. I thought, that's going to be the same thing. She's going to say no. She's going to reject me and, just move on, as usual. So, coming into 2019, again, same thing's going on, months later. And I thought, I'm going to ask her out this one day. I went in, and I didn't do that. I didn't do it. So then 7 months later, and this is July 2019, I meet up with my mum after work, because she needs to get some shopping, some bits and stuff for dinner. So I went in there, met up with her, and obviously that woman was there. And I kept smiling. I kept smiling every time I saw her because I really, really liked her. I do crush on her. Months later, so I did. And So we got some bits, and my mum actually forgot to get some onions, so she did. So I thought, I'll get them. I thought, I'll ask her this time. I'll ask her this time. At least I got a chance now. I'm back in the store after being in. So she gives me the money. I get some onions, and I'm just talking to her. And I end up leaving. But before I leave, I'm thinking, I thought, you know what? I'm going to ask her out. I'm going to ask her out now. Do it now, Dominic. Then it's done with. And I thought I was going to ask her out. She'll say no. And then that's it. So I said, so I go up to her. I said, excuse me, do you mind if I just ask you a question, please? And she says, yeah, Dominic, says, go away. She says, what do you want to ask me? And I asked it, like, I was really nervous asking her. And I said to her, I said, if you don't mind me asking, I said, I was going to ask if, I was going to ask if you'd like to, like, go out with me. I said to her. That's how I said it to her. And I thought she was going to say no. And she said to me, yes. And I was really stunned because this had never happened before. And I ended up saying, really? Going crazy. Oh my God, it's E3, guys. But I was really, really happy that she said because this was the first ever time this ever happened for me. So it was amazing. And originally I wasn't going to tell my mother because my mother can be a bit nosy, so she can be. It's obviously she's just interested with things I do, but sometimes it can be a bit too much. I think sometimes it can be the overprotective thing, but my family can be like that. Even my sister can be like that as well. But that's just families for you. You know what I mean? They're interested, but they can be quite overprotective. So yeah. So I told my family, and they were all very happy about that, so they were. So hours later, I started texting her, so I did. And it was just great. Like, so I got a phone number, and it was amazing. And one thing that made me laugh looking back was, I literally got a phone number, because she asked me, said, would you like to my phone number? I said, yeah, please. I got it, and I literally ran out the store, so I did, like it was the original Willy Wonka. With Charlie, when he gets the golden ticket, and the man he works with at the newspapers, he tells him, "Run, Charlie!" I literally did that when I left the store, literally running out because I was just so damn excited. Ran, over the roads and stuff. It was just absolutely funny, looking back. But yeah, that's what ended up happening with that. So yeah, my family ended up finding out, and we start texting, hours later and stuff. Just talking about how's the day's been going and stuff, and just, getting to know more about each other and stuff. And it was really, really cool and stuff. Just amazing, just a great time for me and stuff. I remember that day when I got home, I started dancing around in my bedroom because I was just so damn happy. So I was, because this has never happened before. So yeah. So we started texting for a while and stuff. And then, coming into August, I asked her, if she wanted to meet up for a date or something, go out for coffee or something. And she said, yes, that'd be amazing and stuff. That'd be pretty cool and stuff. I said, you're the first person to ever ask me that. And I was like, wow, that's okay. That's good. Do you know what I mean? That's good to hear. So we planned to meet up at like mid or August. So this was 2 weeks before we planned to meet up. And I remember I started getting my clothes ready, what I was going to wear that day, and just getting excited and stuff. Made sure I had a bit of money on me, and just looking forward to when the day came. So the weeks went by, and this is a week before we planned to meet up. And at this point, I hadn't actually heard anything from her. Last time I heard from her was early that month, so it was. And I started getting a bit wary, and I thought, hopefully she'll get in touch with me soon. The days go by, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday evening, 2 days before I planned to meet up, I didn't heard from her. And I got a bit wary, and I got a bit worried, and I thought, what if she ends up, cancelling, or what if I end up meeting up or going to the coffee shop that day on Saturday, and she doesn't turn up. And I was thinking that was going to happen. I really, really did. So I ended up texting her that evening and asked her, I said, are we still meeting up on Saturday? It's just so that I know and we know what's happening. I get a text from her half an hour later, and she tells me, "Oh, I can't meet up." I said, "Oh, I've got to work that day," even though she told me she booked the day off. And I was really annoyed. I really, really was. And I thought, okay. And I was disappointed because I was looking forward to it. And it was going to be my first ever date because I've actually never been on one. So I told my mother, and she was disappointed, so she was. And at that point, I was like, worried. I thought, well, is that it? You know what I mean? And I actually hadn't heard from her for a couple of weeks, and it turned out she had some family emergency and stuff. And then I thought, maybe, but I'll see what happens. But I thought, that back in my head, I was like, if she does it again, I'm no longer in touch with her. So I'm not. So we continued texting all the way until September. Then I found out she was going on holiday. So she was. And we still messaged and stuff. Everyone stuff. And after a while, I started to lose interest. And I thought, am I ever going to meet up with this woman? Am I ever going to meet up with her? And due to past experience that happened with someone else, I did not want that to happen. And that's going to be another video I'm going to make, because I want to definitely talk about that one. Because with the other woman, she pretty much dragged me, metaphorically, for 4 years. And she was a so-called friend at the time. And I really did not want that to happen again with this woman. So I continued messaging her, but even after a while, I lost interest. She kept breaking promises. Oh, I'm going to be back home, for Christmas and everything. It didn't happen. And after a while, I got to that point, I was like, I'm done with her. I don't want anything to do with her anymore. So, last time I spoke to her was actually early last month. About the second day in 2020. And I found out that it turned out she was staying a bit longer over there. And it turned out she had a boyfriend. And even before that, I was like, you know what I mean? At that point, I think before that I lost interest. But at that point, I was like, I want my hands free away from this. I said to her, oh, okay, you've got a boyfriend. I didn't even know that. I said, yeah, I've got a boyfriend. And after that, I was like, I didn't say bye. I just thought, I'm done with her. So I deleted her, deleted the phone number, deleted the messages, everything. And I was done with that. And even though it ended as a bad experience, it was still something to sort of look back and know what was happening. I know not all women are like that. I understand that. Not all of them are out there to fool or play with you. You know what I mean? There's a lot of genuine women and men out there that honestly want to be in relationships. That's just the way it is. But like I said, I do not let this bad experience, let me down. Like I said, it happened. I know what happened. And I can learn in the future, so I can. And, someday, it'll be great to be in a relationship, to have a girlfriend, to meet up, to go on dates, to go to places. You know what I mean? It'd be great to have that. It really, really will do. And something personal I want to talk about. And yeah, you can laugh at me all. I don't care. I have never had a first kiss with a woman. And I know some of you might think, oh, you're a big nerd, Dominic, blah, blah, blah. You can make fun of me all you want. You know what I mean? I know someday that will happen. So I do. And whenever that happens, it'll be great and stuff. I'm still young. I'm 24 years old. I'm 25 next month. The day will happen. It might take so long to happen, but one day it will happen for me, and it will happen to a lot of you. You know what I mean? You might struggle with a lot of things, like even I did. I thought, looking back 7 to 10 years ago, I thought that's never going to happen to me in the future. When I was still my antisocial self. But I had help from family, help from specialist autism services that made me a better person. I'm more sociable now. I can go up to people and talk to them. You know what I mean? I could never do that 7 years ago. Could never do that. I've learned a lot. So I have. So much. And there's more for me to learn in the future. But I do agree. It was a bad experience. But I do not let that put me down. So I don't. Those people do not deserve to be in your life. This particular woman, the other woman from many years ago, do not deserve to be in my life. They really don't. So, yeah, I just want to share this video and stuff. I hope you all enjoyed it and stuff. I know it was a little bit different, but I wanted to talk about it, so I did. So I just want to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all on Tuesday. Bye, all.